In this video, I'm going to explain the difference between the abandoned checkout flow and the added to cart flow or abandoned cart flow. The difference between the two is that one of them uses the added to cart metric. So someone is on your website, they click the add to cart button and then they leave for whatever reason. Generally, this person's intent to buy is probably a little bit lower. They may not fully trust the brand yet. They may need a little bit more convincing. So that is where we would use this flow here. So you can come into your flow library and just type in cart, and you'll see that this one here has the added to cart trigger. So if we select that one, and you scroll down here, you'll have a list of prerequisites. So what this is saying here is that Klaviyo hasn't received from Shopify an event for added to cart, started, checkout, or placed an order. So what you'll need to do is go through and do a test order in your website and also abandon a checkout and abandon a cart. So obviously they're at different times in the process. You may need to use different email addresses. To check what metrics have been sent to your account, you can come over here into analytics and click on metrics. And if we type in added to cart, that will come up here. If there have been any added to cart events in your Shopify store, they'll show up in here. So if this is blank, you'll need to go back to your website, add some things to cart, and then close the page, and then it should show up in here. For the abandoned checkout flow, we'll go to create flow, and we can type in checkout for this one. And you'll notice one here that just says abandoned checkout reminder standard. So if you click on that one, you can see here in the trigger that it is checkout started. So what that means is they've been on the website, they have added an item to cart, and then they've gone to the next step and they have started the checkout process. So they've put their email address in, they might have put all their details in, and then they've left the page for whatever reason. So they've actually gone that little bit further in providing details and information. So we can assume that those people are more likely to purchase than somebody that's abandoning their cart as opposed to their checkout. So you'll need to have a think about this and decide what you want to start with, whether it is you want to start targeting somebody who's just abandoned a cart, so they're a little bit less likely to buy, or whether you want to target people that have started the checkout and are probably more likely to place an order. And you can use incentives as well to get them to take that step of placing an order.